right, guys, so during quarantine, we're going to take a walk down memory lane just for a second. I thought this might be fun. We came together as a people, as a country, in one way. One thing brought us all together.
What?
Because so many things were dividing us apart.
Oh, I remember.
Remember? It was a Netflix show called Tiger King, featuring a guy, Joe Exotic, who loved owning tigers, and his nemesis, Carole Baskin, who was accused of killing her husband, by the way.
Awful person.
In March of 2020, the three of us enjoyed a fun Zoom conversation about this show that was gripping us all.
Oh, God.
Take a little look.
Joe Exotic guy does and says about Miss Carole Baskin.
Carole Baskin.
They were terrible things.
She
and they
fed.
Are that eventually,
She fed her former husband to the.
Oh my
tigers.
God, the plant.
Allegedly, right? Allegedly.
No, not allegedly.
Okay, now
what
listen.
happened to the bones?
They didn't find no bones.
No bones.
So there we go. That was us in March of 2020. And guess what? Carole Baskin's still making news today. We thought this was, we were done with this lady.
Yeah.
She is claiming that her husband has been found alive.
Oh, we'll put him on the phone real quick.
Right? Let us see him. The Hillsborough County Sheriff says Don Lewis is still considered missing and endangered. He shared the update after an interview with Baskin for Tiger King 2 resurfaced. In that interview, she said that she received documents from the Department of Homeland Security stating Lewis is alive and living in Costa Rica. But again, the sheriff's office in Florida says this is not true.
So just a quick thing about this. The New York Post took this quote that Carole Baskin's husband was alive.
Right.
And it was running wild on social media and in print. And so I'm doing a deep dive on this, and I'm reading every story. In every story, the same thing is Carole Baskin says he's
Right,
still alive. There's no photo, there's no video. I'm expecting to see some like secret private eye video of this guy like walking into the grocery store or something like that. There's nothing. She says he's still alive. This Carole Baskin is a bad person now.
Oh.
She's a bad mamma jamma.
She's a murderer.
Oh.
Right.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you can't just call somebody a murderer.
Wow, that's what I deduced from the show.
Well,
After watching the show, I've made my assumption.
when things like this happen, we don't know if somebody's trying to promote something because all of a sudden Carole Baskin is, making news again, which seems rather suspicious.
And Joe Exotic should not be in prison.
Well, that's for another day.
I thought that he should. I don't know. I didn't feel like there was. He wasn't a great guy either.
No, but just because you're not a great person doesn't mean you should be in prison.
I can't remember why he went to prison after all that.
He tried to get. There was because of an alleged plot against Carole Baskin's life.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh.
He tried.
Like a murder for hire.
Murder for
situation.
hire. He pleaded. Remember, it became major news in
I don't remember all that.
Deep dive. Remember, he penned a letter to the White House to get Trump to try to.
Yeah, we thought he might get pardoned.
Yeah. Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
You're staying in prison.
You're staying in prison. All right.
There we go.
Hey, how about this? Man, oh man, listen to this one. Detroit universally known for its 313 area code, but soon it could be adding a new area code. The 313 area code projected to run out of telephone numbers in 2025. Existing numbers would remain in place, but in any new customer assigned 679, that will be the new area code after 2025 if you get a new telephone. A public hearing will give people a chance to weigh in on this. It's set for March 9th at Wayne County Community College District's downtown campus. 313 are more than just numbers, they are an identity, I believe. First happened in 1947, initially served Southeast Michigan, Flint, and even the Thumb area. Split in 1993, created 810. In 1997, created the 734, and in 2001, created 586. I have always had a 313 area code my entire life. It is part of the identity. You know, Detroit, Dearborn, Grosse Points, Taylor, downriver. I mean, that 313 area code is synonymous with where you're from.
Yeah. And now this new area code will also be synonymous with people newly from Detroit, right?
Well, I mean, it's part of, you know, history is what makes something, right? I mean, I went to the Red Wings game the other night, last Thursday, and LCA is nice, but there's no history in it. You don't remember these fond memories of, you know, anything like championships won in that arena.
Maybe not yet.
Well, not yet,
but there could be.
Well, it takes time for history. I mean, I remember dialing my friends, 3, 1,
Yeah, yeah.
3. You know,
Yeah, the
I don't know. It's part of an
313, I
identity.
think of that as
Yeah.
a very Detroit thing. So now you're going to say
What's
area
the new
code
one?
679.
679.
867 5309. You know, I talked to my good friend Braylon Edwards this morning, and you can see us, by the way, fox2detroit.com at 2 o'clock daily.
Very good.
He's lived all over, you know, New York, Miami, Cleveland. He's always had that 313 area code. You know, I mean, you get that number and it becomes, you know, part of you. So
Yeah,
love
I get that.
313.
I mean, there's merch, 313 merch. I mean, it's a thing. It does make sense though that they've got to be running out of phone numbers. You know, with the number of it used to be you had one number for your household.
That's true.
And now, you know, I have 5. In my household, we have 5 phone numbers. So you get it why it happens. They start just running out of numbers.
You may have seen this video floating around on social media. Take a look at this. After a California couple accidentally locked themselves inside of their new dog crate.
Be dead.
This is what happened.
I can get out! Jerry, wait! 1 second, stand by.
Oh, okay. So they were testing them out to see which ones were the best fit for their dogs, with nobody to help them escape. They were laughing with panic as their dogs barked to be let out. After some time, the husband was able to scoot his crate in front of hers so that he could reach through the little grate and then free her. They did have a backup plan just in case they could not get out. They were going to have you-know-who, the device in your home, call the neighbors.
ALEXA.
Which, yeah.
Don't want to say it to activate anybody.
No, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Okay, so they were both locked in the crates separately.
I would die. I would be dead.
Like that's
From
a
the
thing that happened.
claustrophobia?
Like
Yeah.
they both got in. Like it's like that is something that one dumb
One person
person
tests
would
out.
do. How you get 2 people to
I
lock
think-
themselves into dog crates?
So they were both, I was confused by that, exactly. They're both saying, okay, well, you go in that one, I'll go in this one, and we'll close the doors.
Well, one
And
of
those
the,
are fancy crates, by the way.
you know, one of them, I saw a video, and I don't know if you could tell in that video, the lady gets in the dog crate, and the door just kind of swings closed. I don't think, she pulled
okay.
it.
Behind
Okay.
her.
Yeah, I don't think she pulled it. It was almost like it was on a spring.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? When it opens, it kind of
Yeah,
closes
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wouldn't survive. I would not survive that.
I have been recently, because we have this puppy at the house, and when we had our previous dog, the kids were little, they were tiny, and they could crawl into the crate, and they would encourage Libby to come in the crate, because you want to make the crate a happy place. So I've been trying to shove my torso into the crate. Oh, this is so nice in here.
What?
Oh
You're
my
kidding.
gosh.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
What?
Yeah, you want to make the crate a nice, happy place. So you put
So
treats
you
in
have
there.
So you've been getting in the crate.
Well, I can't fit in this is a
You've
smaller
been
crate.
attempting
Yes.
to get into the crate.
I stick as much as I can, like my head there. Oh, this is so nice.
How do you do it again?
Never mind. Okay, so One quick question for all of you. So, you go to the pet store, there's a million bones for
Yes.
these dogs to chew on, and I haven't had a puppy in a long time. So, this is the pup, this is Charlie, with this bone. You see this bone in his mouth? It's called the Nyla bone. He was so happy with this bone. He was chewing it, there he is. He's so happy. And then I see little pieces coming off, and it's like plastic. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know if this is one of these edible ones or not. So this is what I bought, the puppy starter kit. So I gave him the one on the left. Then I guess the one on the right is edible. It's very confusing though. I went online in the middle of the night and I said, is my dog supposed to be eating pieces of this bone?
Oh my
And they go,
gosh.
call the vet. I hate it when people say, call the vet immediately. Okay, I'm not gonna call the vet immediately. This is not a crisis situation. Somebody else online, there's other people who are confused by this as well. You know how you look for somebody else who's when you feel dumb about something.
No.
But
You'll
somebody
figure it
said
out.
it's just like when we chew on pen caps, it's not gonna, hopefully the dog, it's not gonna. I did throw the bone away. The bone has been thrown away. Because he was breaking off little pieces and swallowing it.
It's good for them. It's like teething.
Yeah.
When I think about that.
It's not meant
like
to eat it
teething.
as a
right.
meal.
They're not supposed to eat those though, so you definitely want to. I mean, you'll find
Some of
your
them are
way.
pink and purple, and
Yeah.
then okay, that's obviously not
Well, they
edible.
all will say, like at the top of the package that they showed,
I
it
need
had
to
3
read
little
the fine
things,
print.
and it tells you which ones they can eat.
Can't be good for the
But-
digestive system.
Yeah.
that's
No.
for sure.
Yeah. You'll get there.
Man, this between the dogs and these kids, it's exhausting.
The top and the kids.